Hello, my friends, and welcome back to day three. We are talking about hydration today. This is day three of 49. The reason that I'm doing this is I'm turning 49 this week. I've just started a community on Skool for men 40 and older who are looking to have more strength, stamina, energy, clarity, and just feel alive again. So, between now and December 1st, like 46 days left in that. We're on day three. We're bringing in new members. And hey, by the way, let's bring this up. I like to show you around my studio because this is the way I'll be doing it when I come to you in school. All right, new members. We got one since yesterday. We got two yesterday. So we're up to 12 members and interesting fun fact news going on here. I've had three men join in the last 2 days, and I've had three women request to join in the last 2 days. So the women, and they're messaging me on Facebook as well. The women want a group as well. So women, if you're watching this, I'm considering it. And some of the information I'll be sharing today, especially with water, may be a little much in ounces. Um, I mean, for anybody, it could be. But it could be customized a little bit differently for a women's group. So if you're watching this, remember it's with a men's group in mind. It's on Skool. That's where I'm wearing my Skool stuff today, so I don't forget. And putting a little Skool reminder on my slide here, day three for hydration. And just because I got to get better at being a marketing salesperson, here it is, right? We're on Skool. I'm going to include a link to this YouTube video wherever you happen to be finding this on my social media or throughout the interwebs. You can come back to the YouTube video, or hopefully that link has followed it wherever it happens to be. But come join us on Skool if you like what I'm sharing today by content, and if you like the vibe that I'm sharing, then this is your tribe. And bring a friend to the tribe, especially since it's free right now. Do your friend a favor. And I like to bring up, we got Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all coming up. If you don't find yourself disciplined during those times, now is the time to lock in your identity, lock in some of those habits, and be ready to go. By the way, if you missed my video on identity, if I were cool, a YouTuber, I'd be able to pop that video right here. I'm going to try to put it somewhere, but you could just go back. It's just the video right before this. Come to my channel. It's all about identity and why it can be difficult, really difficult to establish habits that don't align with our identity, and why we need to identify right now with that future self and make sure that we are that person. So if I'm a person who's healthy and well, what are the things that that person does? What are the choices they make so that I can get the results that they get? So go back, watch that video. Today we are dialing in on hydration. So I'm going to bring this over here. When it comes to hydration, couple things, couple bullets that I'll come back to, but I want to give an overview today. So first of all, again, when men approach me in, public places, or even friends have come up to me and say, "What do you do?" They really are usually talking about what's the workout program that I'm in, what am I doing to keep my physique? And what I talk to them about is, yeah, we can start there, and we also need to add some other things to this, because leading up to a great workout with the results that you want and for what you're looking for, you're going to want to dial in your recovery, which is your sleep and recovery throughout the day, but mainly we're going to focus on sleep here. Your hydration, for some of the reasons we're going to talk about today. Then you will feel better to have your movements or exercise, whatever the program is that you want to do. You're going to feel better, you're going to perform better, and you're going to get better results, because you're also going to have better nutrition. Because coming back to the sleep, when you sleep better, you eat better. It just makes sense. And while we're talking about eating, usually we're thinking about those macronutrients: protein, carbs, fats. Well, fun fact, water is a macronutrient. It's just a macronutrient without calories, and so it's one that we usually don't end up tracking very well, even if we do end up tracking those. And it's the only one that I do track. I don't track my other macros, but I do track this one. And here's how I do it. The reason I do it is because I find that it works, and I find that it works for other people as well. So adapt it as you need to, but I'm going to give you some principles and practices to help you, so that then hopefully you have a good mindset going into hydration, a good, I guess, tool set, skill set, so that you can take some of these principles and practices and figure out what works for you. So jumping into this, first, wake up with water. When you go to sleep, if you're getting a good 7 to 8 hours, even if you're getting less, your body has been in fasting mode. Something you need to understand about that fasting mode is your body has been breaking down fat, going through oxidation, and it's using a lot of water when it does that. That's a fun one to Google. And you are building muscle. So if you're in muscle building mode, that is also what you're doing then. So even when you have a great workout, no matter when it is, even if it's hit and you get a good burn all day, the majority of your burn and muscle building is happening when you're sleeping, and that's when the majority of your water is being used. So when you wake up in a dehydrated state. So the first thing that I like to recommend to people is when you wake up, get 24 ounces of water in you ASAP. I just keep my shaker bottle right next to my gym clothes in my bathroom as I brush my teeth, wash my face. That's the next thing I'm doing is I am chugging that water to help me rehydrate, feel good, and really get woken up. If you haven't done this, try it. Don't just try it 7 days. Try it 14 to 21 days. Just see what starts happening along with these other ones. These other ones you can start feeling a little bit in 7 days. But man, even if you jump out after 7 days, just keep trying it. Can, my experience is guarantee everybody's a little bit different, so I'll give it a 99% shot here, right? Now, if you're having a hard time with that, you can bring it down to 16 ounces, or if you're a smaller frame, I'm 5'7", 170 pounds, so I'm not a big guy, but I take down 24 ounces pretty easily when I wake up. Again, try to get 16 if you can't get 24, but that's what I recommend. You'll see a rule of 24 come up. I like 24. It's the size of most shaker bottles. You'll get a lot bigger these days with hydros and stuff going on. But yeah, outside of like the normal standard bought disposable water bottle, 24 ounces is gonna be a good one. So it's easy packaging, easy refill, and easy to track because here's what we're doing during the day, we're looking for total ounces, and it can be easier to track how many times you chug these big ones than sip throughout the day. And sipping throughout the day can actually give us a false positive. We may think that we're drinking a lot more than we are, so unless you're tracking that, that could be tough. Now, if that's your preference and it works for you, just keep doing it. This is for people who aren't hydrated, aren't doing it. I'm trying to give you some tricks and tips to help you out. So total ounces is going to be, I'm going to put this half your body weight is what we're going for, or at least 100 ounces. All right. So 100 ounces of water, or at least your body weight. Some people go for that gallon thing. I don't like chugging around, taking around a gallon. Again, I've got my alarm set. I do that. Maybe it's something you want to do. Every couple hours, my alarm's going off and saying, time to go get 24 ounces, time to go get 24 ounces. And I've done that strategic times that I'll show you here in just a second, especially as I get towards bedtime. Now, by 10 a.m., what I would say is try to get at least 48 ounces in. Couple reasons for that. Again, get you rehydrated, get you going. And what you are going to find is you are like a hydraulic turbine, maybe is the way to do it. Like, we don't want to be working on conservation of energy. We're working on generating energy. And water really is an energy generator. And you'll see this as you bring it into your life. You'll be able to remove other stimulants, other things that you're doing, and you will feel more awake and alert. So the amount of water that we get affects how we feel. It affects how we look. It affects how we act. It affects how we perform. So if you just keep those things in mind, changing this one thing, even if you did none of the other five, if you just increased your water intake to really stay hydrated, you would you would make a huge difference in your life, and you would start dropping weight in the form of fat as well. Also, important to remember electrolytes. On one of these, you'll probably want to include some electrolytes because intake of water can also cause us to excrete electrolytes. And so I like to get that in the form of food. So I eat bananas and other produce that have anything within an at the end, like potassium, sodium, uh, magnesium. So anything that's ending that way, that's going to be an electrolyte. You know, some good ways to get it. I like to get it through our food as much as possible. So you can squeeze a lemon in there. You just, yeah, find some options that work for you. That's what I'm really all about is what will you stay consistent at? I've got practices I feel work well, but if you're not going to stick to it, it doesn't matter. We got to find what works for you. So by end of day, we want to get half our body weight or at least 100 ounces in. And then by 10 a.m., 48 ounces again to really get hydrated, feel energized going into the rest of the day. and you're almost halfway there. That'll put you on a good trajectory. So for me, I usually end up getting over 100 because I'm going to get 5 of those in. Okay. Let's see. Oh, my 20 ounce trick that I told you about. If you are hungry, and it's not time to eat, and you're just eating out of, boredom or entertainment. I like to use this contrary, am I eating for entertainment or for energy? Am I eating for fun or for fuel? We got to think about these things. So if you're hungry and it's not really time to eat, you're not ready, then 24 ounces. Just get 24 ounces, give yourself 10 minutes, watch what happens. Cravings, same thing. 24 ounces. Like, first of all, not only are you filling your stomach pretty full, but you're telling your brain that I'm okay. I don't need this craving, whatever is going on right now. We're taken care of. And caffeine or other stimulants, if that's something that you're used to using, whatever that time happens to be, I want to invite you to use 24 ounces of water at whatever temperature works best for you. But get 24 ounces in and just see what happens. I am I am positive that your hunger pangs will go down, your cravings will go down, your desire to use stimulants like caffeine will go down. Now, if you like those things, that's fine. Some people use caffeine strategically for cognitive stuff in the afternoon. I got other tricks for that I'll share in other videos. But if you're ready to get off it and feel better without it, I'm here to help you, and I know we can do it. Okay, the next one is usually called the 3-2-1 rule towards going to bedtime. And that means I'm not going to eat any closer than 3 hours towards my bedtime, drink 2 hours before bedtime, or use screens 1 hour before bedtime. I'm going to change this for me, and you use what works for you. Mine's the 3-3-1. So I may drink a little bit of water before I'm going to bed. But if I'm really going to get good quality sleep, like really get not wake up during the night to use the restroom, I don't want my body to be taking in a bunch of water. Now, if you do well with that, awesome. Find the number that works well for you. I would keep your meal at least 3 hours still earlier and not eat closer to that because that'll help your insulin levels. Screen time, great. Whatever you can do to get closer to an hour, whether it's 15 minutes to an hour, just try to get some free time from screen time before you go into bed and see what number works out well for you here, and then just make that your rule. So again, proper hydration is going to help you sleep better. You will sleep better, and your hormones will work better because of that. As you're sleeping, your hormones change while you're asleep. You will build muscle better and you will burn fat better. So you will get better physical results. You will look better because your skin will do better with better hydration. You will feel better, so you will act better and make better decisions, and you will perform better in whatever it happens to be, from the gym to a run or getting your steps, whatever it happens to be. You are going to perform better. You are going to feel better. It is all around. Again, if you were to change one thing, this would be the one thing that if you changed, could make all the difference. Now, I want to invite you to do all five, and don't skip sleep, right? But hey, if you're just committed to one, let's at least get started with this. If it's not the sleep, and then we'll move on tomorrow to helping you keep growing this out. All right. Now, if you have not joined yet, this is my call for you to jump onto Skool, find that link, get in there with us. And again, bring a friend. Let's have some fun together. It's free through December 1st. So come on in, help build the community. I don't want to be the necessarily the expert or the content creator creating content that's not going to be used. I want to build what we are going to use. So get in there, be a part of the community, help inform what's happening there, and let's get it going together. All right, until tomorrow, my friends, goodbye. And again, if you are one of the women watching this and wanting to get a group, let me know, message me through whatever channel you happen to find this on, and say, Russ, I want that group. I want in that group, and we'll see what we can do for you. All right. Thanks. Bye bye.